Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFLTV. We're at the final press conference here for Wardley versus Clarke this Sunday night. Bank holiday madness. What's going on? Yes, we're started. Joined by Johnny Nelson. Clifton Mitchell is just waffling on. Johnny, you've lost weight, haven't you?
Just a little bit, yes. I've lost weight from, I think I've looked to 19.3. And I'm like down to like just below around 16 now. I'm happy with it. I'm comfortable now.
Are you losing weight for a reason?
No. No.
Are you the backup in case Jake Paul falls out? Like, if that fight falls out?
I'm just a backing dancer, my friend. I'm just a backing dancer. You ain't getting anything else.
Let's talk about the card this Sunday. Obviously, headlined by a great all-domestic heavyweight scrap between Fabio Wardley and Frazer Clarke. Break it down for me.
You know what, great fight. I think Fabio Wardley has the professional experience that Frazer Clarke hasn't, which is why people will lean towards him. Frazer Clarke has the pedigree, and behind closed doors has the experience sparring with the best. You know, Anthony Joshua, Joe Joyce, so he knows what he can do behind closed doors. This is why I sense a frustration from Frazer. No matter what, he might say he's not getting to him, but for Fabio Wardley, he's thinking this guy's like a white collar fighter. You know, he's come in, he's got lucky with a stiffs, his words, that he's fought, and I'm having to chase him. So Frazer now is in serious mode because there's too much on his shoulders. It hurt him more than it would hurt Fabio if he lost, because there was an expectation from Frazer when he turned professional of this path. There wasn't one for Fabio, so it would hurt Frazer more if he lost.
What do you think about? I don't know if you saw Eddie Hearn's comments that he's leaning towards Frazer Clarke in this fight. Did you see that?
I didn't see it, but I can understand it. I am. I'm leaning towards Frazer because I know what he does behind closed doors. I know who he's sparred with behind closed doors. I know what he's been capable of doing behind closed doors. But the problem is the public haven't seen that. So that's the only thing so if I didn't know that, I would go Fabio Wardley. If I didn't know that. Fabio Wardley, you look at him on paper, he's done the job. On paper, I had 13 amateur fights. I only won 3. But when I turned professional, the amount of former Olympians, national champions, I boxed from around the world and beat them. You know, so to me, amateur don't mean shit. It's not very often you get good amateurs make outstanding professionals. They make good professionals, but not outstanding professionals. So to me, it doesn't mean jack diddly. The only reason why I'm going for Frazer is because I know what he's capable of doing behind closed doors. I know who he's sparred with. I know how he works. I know what he's capable of doing.
Yeah, I think my question relating to Hearn was more so based on the fact of the whole thing last year where, you know, Eddie and Fabio went to the football ground and trying to kind of goad in this personal situation for the Frazer Clarke fight. But now Eddie's kind of not involved in this fight now. We're hearing him kind of openly say that he's backing Frazer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But listen, I'll always say it. Eddie's a good promoter. And he doesn't mind if you say, whoa, yo, you said this yesterday. You're saying this today. He's a good promoter. And if he's protecting you, you know, he's gonna fight his corner for you. If he isn't, he'll cause trouble in an empty room, which I don't give a shit. So Eddie's just doing his job, and so I think I'll rate what he's doing. You know, that's just how it is.
Walk in with the champ and walking out with the champ.
Right? No, I was lying yesterday, but I ain't lying today.
It is a great card on Sunday. Bank holiday. I don't mind. We don't always get the bank holiday Sunday shows. I think Tony Bellew's, when he won the world title, that was on a bank holiday, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then we had a fight at the Alexander Palace on the Sunday as well. I think Tony Bellew's one was one that, you know, I'll never forget that night. What a great night. I was so happy for him. Beating Macabre, I thought, at home, you know, boyhood dreams coming true. So I was really happy. That was a great Sunday show. I think this one, I would say, this is the best bill Boxer have put on since they joined Sky, since they worked with Sky, from top to bottom.
As a non-pay-per-view?
As a non-pay-per-view, because you look at it from top to bottom, any of these fights could be cheap support, if not cheap fight. And you can't start watching and then go out and say, oh, I'll come back after this fight. Every fight's a good fight. I'm looking forward to Llewellyn and Vidal Riley, looking forward to that massively. I'm looking forward to the development of Ben Whittaker coming through. You know, you've got Congo, that's in the mix as well, against Marco. I think they're all good fights. You've got Savage. Savage is back, coming looking dapper. He's looking cool in his suit, shiny shoes and everything, against Steve Robinson. These are good fights. I think Savage, he boxed April when he got turned over in the first round for the Bridgerweight title, and I think that made him hit rock bottom. Speaking to him yesterday, he's found a purpose. I understand why he's at. I think that loss has probably done him the world of good, because he's had to adjust and go back to the drawing board and think brute force doesn't get me everywhere. You know, I've got to use a bit of tactic with it. And he's working with Pastel Collins, and Patel, I think, has always been a good trainer.
Yeah, don't miss it. If you haven't got a ticket for the O2 this weekend, you can catch it on regular Sky Sports Boxing.
Or get the tube here to the O2. Sustainable.
Tell you what, Johnny will put you up in a hotel.
Yeah, man, calm down. You get in a hotel. My room number is 33. No, it isn't.
Well, he's giving my room number then.
Is that your room number?
No, it's
333 CUGAN.
It's not.
Wait, how come you're staying here?
What?
You staying here?
Yeah, I'm staying.
Man.
No, I'm not really staying here. I'm probably in your one, to be fair. May 18th. Just wanted to hurry up, don't we? May 18th.
We do. May 18th, Tyson Fury against Alexander Usyk. I think I've seen the images of Tyson. He looks in brilliant condition, and he's in that condition. That's due to him working with the nutritionist Greg Marriott. I know Greg. Greg did this to me. I know Greg well. Greg's a straight shooter, no nonsense kind of guy. So that is that. The appearance you see of Tyson isn't some quick fix, get your weight down. He's done it the right way. Strong. He's lean. He's on point. Greg's he's a wizard with him. So it's now down to Tyson Fury to do the job. I think Tyson Fury, no matter what goes on, even when he's in shit condition, his natural ability has got him to the highest of the high. His natural ability. So I think this fight here, the best version of Tyson Fury turning up, beats Alexander Usyk. That's my opinion. I think Alexander Usyk is a bag of tricks. You know, Brendan calls it, he's like a bag of monkeys. You know, you don't know what they're doing. You don't know if they're a pickpocket or not. But I think he's come against a mirror version of himself, but a bigger version of himself. And against anybody else on most of the other fighters, I think he navigates his way around. Funny enough, I was speaking to a couple of his sparring partners yesterday, and they
Or sparring rumours.
no, and they said I meant Usyk's one. And they said he got stronger as the rounds went on, and he had 5 heavyweight sparring partners, big units. He got stronger as the rounds went on. He said they were saying it was freakish.
You spoke to the actual sparring partners, and that was their account of them sparring Usyk.
And that's what I'm saying. So we know it's going to be a great fight. And of course, you know, if you go off last performances, then you worry. But I'm not going off last performance, because I think Tyson was light and he didn't have the best training camp. And physically looking at him, you know he didn't. So I think this version of Tyson, should do the job. Funny enough, I bumped into Tyson at the airport. I don't know if I told you, I bumped into the airport coming back after the AJ fight. And I was sat there with my daughter and I had these earphones on. But they kill all the noise, so you can't hear anything, you can just hear the music. So Tyson's walking through with Paris and can't remember what.
Saudi.
In Saudi, yeah. He's walking through the airport in Saudi with Paris and Wardley. And I saw him and put my hand up and he was saying something on. And my daughter sat in front of me, pissing herself laughing. So Tyson went around the corner and she went, "Dad, take it off." She said, "Could you not hear what you were saying?" I went, "No, what was saying?" He's saying, "That's right, slag me off, Nelson, slag me off. I know you're backing it." And he's shouting a load of shit.
You know you're backing who?
He's backing everybody else by him. But I didn't know. I thought so. He said he must be so pissed off because you just waved to him like. But I don't dislike Tyson. I just call out bullshit. I don't dislike him. I just call out bullshit, unfortunately. And I think deep down inside, he knows.
Basically, you pretended you couldn't hear Fury.
I knew what he was saying.
He was giving it to you, and basically you pretended you couldn't hear, just to avoid altercation. So yeah, the moral of that story is you basically just stuck your earphones on, shit yourself.
Yeah, stick your earphones on, just pretend you ain't heard shit. So that worked for me.
June the 1st. I mean, look, this is going to come round, obviously 2 weeks after May the 18th, and if we're going to get the card that is speculated, that's some card.
You know what? I think what they're doing in Saudi, no matter what, and the criticism was there initially because of the unknown. Now opportunities of big fights are happening. It's becoming the new Vegas where the fights are happening. I'm surprised the big Americans haven't actually jumped on that bandwagon yet, and I'm quite sure they will do eventually. So if you're a boxing fan and you want to see these fights, come on, potentially. And it's like Anthony Joshua, who's he fighting next? Who is he going to fight next? There's rumours out there. I don't think he's going to wait around for Tyson, Fury and Usyk result to say where am I going next. I think he'll want to get out again. So we'll just
he's only done what? How many rounds? 6 or 7 rounds between the two fights with Wallin and Ghana?
I know, but the preparation and consistency of fighting and coming through. Now he's gone back. He's dropped down in level of opponents to come back into the mix again, to build that confidence up again. It's a whole process of training camp, preparation, mindset. If you're doing it like once a year, it's going to affect performances. So he's probably stepped back, licked his wounds a bit, come back, now he's doing it the right way. So good for him.
Who wins, BELLEW-FROCH or Tony Bellew?
Tony smashes him.
Do you think?
Yeah, Tony's a nutter. Are you mad? And Carl's he's in a good place right now. Tony's still a nutter. Carl's in a good place.
Froch is the one that said that he'd fight him.
Carl's a nice guy, and he's my favourite out of everybody. But Tony, are you mad?
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.